Hi everyone, I am here with the latest Soul Connections and Separation video. I can't believe it's already time for another one. I am doing it a little bit early. The new moon in Libra is not until Saturday, the 28th. Today is the 25th. But just there have been some shifts and some things happening energetically. I really just felt compelled to go ahead and record it today for some reason. And then I came home and I was doing a little bit of research on the energy and confirming some of the things I was feeling as far as what this new moon was going to be about. And sure enough, the portal for the new moon energy opened today. So we've had that. We've had a lot of solar storms, just influx of light energy, all types of things. As you could probably tell, I actually slept pretty well last night and didn't get up at my insane 4:40 in the morning to work out, like I do most days, or a few days. But I'm just exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted. Just very tired. The energy's been really crazy. Little triggers coming up, things like that, which is to be expected with this new moon because it is in Libra. It has to do with relationships, harmony, those types of things. So some of those, I want to say, wounds or issues where maybe you're not in balance emotionally, you might have some of those triggers coming up right now. But I am seeing, more in my mind, and what I'm feeling is it's going to be much more positive. It's a super moon. I think we are being urged, as I've been posting and talking about in some of my other videos, to sort of reach this equilibrium by the 1010. I'm getting, the 1010 gateway, closing out cycles. We've been talking about that. So it's just a very potent time. And oh, speaking of 1010, I am actually going, well, I'll be home by then, but next week, what is today? Oh yeah, by this time next week, I will be in Sedona. I'm going to be in my favorite place on earth for several days. And so I'm definitely planning on trying to record a video for you guys when I'm out there so that you can see that energy. You can feel that energy, and hopefully I can harness some of it into the video. I'm really being guided to do it on the 1010 gateway and do it from Sedona. So, and I'm hoping to maybe post some scenery for you guys and all of that. So stay tuned. It will probably be another Soul Connections video. We'll just see whatever I feel compelled to do when I get out there. But yeah, going back to the energy, I've just been feeling, it has to be, my divine masculine's energy that I'm picking up on, because I myself don't feel like I'm going through this rapid ascension, like the things that we're used to, that we've been dealing with, for myself anyway, the last 2 years. It's not been that prevalent. So, but I'm picking up on it. And I know he's going through some things with his solar plexus, and I've had that start to happen today, and I'm catching on fire right now. I'm just picking up on his energy a lot. And um, I think too, one of the things I had read about this new moon and this energy that's coming in, it's a lot about, some of you may feel the need to set boundaries in your relationships, not just in the soul connection level, but overall. And you may also, I guess you won't be afraid to set boundaries. You won't be afraid to do that, and to just, you're really realizing the connectedness of the souls and the bond that you have, not just with your counterpart that we're talking about now, but with everyone. You're starting to see the connectedness in all things. And I think too, you're starting to look at things from a higher perspective, maybe understand, versus reacting out of ego if maybe they don't respond to you or respond in the way that you're hoping, or things aren't progressing in the way you would like, from a physical standpoint. There's just this knowing and understanding of why and where they are in their journey now, and that they are progressing, because you can feel it, you can sense it. The telepathy is out of control, but it's just, I don't know. There's just a comfort. And again, looking at things, I think because the feminines are anchoring 5D now, and just they're much more in that energy and out of that 3D. And again, still myself included, everybody, getting triggered. It's happening, but not to the level that it was before. And you're able to kind of step back and say, okay, I know what this is trying to bring out of me, and I'm gonna let go of it, I'm gonna vanquish it and it's gone. And so it's really it's really a powerful time. It really is. So without further ado, actually, one other thing, guys, you know me. This huge piece of rose quartz, I think this one's from Utah, from Zion. It wanted to be here. I actually, I don't know if I've showed you guys these on the, I don't know if I showed you guys on a video or not, but I've got these mala beads before I went to Australia. I thought they would help me kind of stay calm on the flight, and they really didn't. I mean, they didn't really, I didn't even get them out. I couldn't relax, but they're rhodochrosite. They're absolutely stunning. They're heavy. And these are just, these can be used for meditation. They're called prayer beads, mala beads. I got them on Amazon. I don't know if they have the rhodochrosite anymore. I think I got one of the last ones, but again, this was at the beginning of the year. They have all kinds, different colors, whatever you're drawn to. I was just drawn, as you can see, to wearing pink today. Lots of pink. I think it's just the feminine wanting to come out. But I actually wore these around my neck today, and for whatever reason, and they were on fire, but I'm taking them off now. They just wanted to kind of lay out here. And I also have my newest amazing device. It is the Divine Feminine Ankh that was hand carved. It's one of a kind. I was lucky to win it in an auction, an online auction, and it doesn't look purple, but it's actually made of amethyst, and it lights up. So it's just extremely, extremely powerful, the energy that's in this, and it wanted to be here, I think, just because it is, you know, energetic support for the Divine Feminine and for the entire journey for both counterparts. So, all right, guys, sorry I'm digressing here, but we're going to set that aside. And I am going to go back to this in this video and start with the masculine. I know last time I started with the feminine, but I am feeling the need to use a different deck. And I actually, my counterpart, his higher self, had guided me to use this deck to send some messages the other night. And they were absolutely, I was like, I can't believe this Shadowscapes Tarot, which actually looks very, you know, girly or whatever, but the images in them were very much conveying what's going on, what he's going through, and the messages he had for me were just, you know, very profound and powerful. So I was called to use this for the Divine Masculines. For this new moon energy, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective. Whoa, okay. You wanted to come out. Well, that one wanted to come out. So we're going to see what that card is, but this... That's crazy. That's the exact same card he gave me the other night, the first one. That's unbelievable. You guys saw me shuffle. I mean, I don't even know what to say right now. This out of the way. Got too many, and there's a lot of decks that want to be here too. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh, of course this one wanted to come out. Of course, because it came out the other night in the message she gave me, it came out. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the same cards. And I made sure that when I put them back in, I spread them out. Like I didn't just put them back in all together, and then you know how this goes. Okay, so the first card that we've got is the Nine of Swords. So you know what I'm picking up on is there's, and with this image, he's going through some heartache and anguish right now. We also had the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So they're just very much in their head. They're conflicted. They don't know which direction to go. I think, because what's blocking them is the Nine of Cups. I think part of this is, and we also have the, where did it go? Oh, I thought we had the Seven of Cups in here, but we don't. Okay. So anyway, the Nine of Cups is here blocking it. I think they're kind of, for a while, have been staying stuck in this energy of feeling like things. I'm getting that things are supposed to be difficult. My life isn't supposed to be easy. My life is always supposed to be. They're kind of just caught up in this drama. I'm getting like they don't. They think that this happy, fulfilling, um, just I guess all-encompassing kind of love that they can have and truly be happy. I think they're thinking that it's not for them, that it's not possible. Because I was getting, that's funny, when that came out, I swear I saw the Seven of Cups. But I think maybe I was getting that image from one of these other ones that came out. So we'll have to see what that was. Just feeling like, okay, so we had the Four of Cups. Just that they feel like they're missing opportunities. They realize I'm getting that they've hurt their divine feminine and they've not wanted to do that. And so they're just very much caught up in just this I'm just getting like chaos, just whirl, like their head is just spinning. Literally spinning. I feel like they feel like their hands are tied behind their back. They feel like the weight of the world's on their shoulders. But what I'm getting is that they are obviously, I mean, as we've seen, they are, we've seen evidence of this, I myself and others that are on this path, that they are starting to awaken, that they are starting to look up, right? They're starting to look up. This guy, this masculine in this Nine of Swords card, he's getting his wings. I mean, look at this image. It's kind of hard to see, I know, with the light, but look at that. That's he's getting his wings. He's been through battle. I mean, look at all these. He's got the swords actually tattooed on his chest. The masculines have been through hell. But they're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. They're starting to get it. They're starting to realize that this is a path they're on. This is a rite of passage. And that I'm getting they're being guided by spirit. I mean, you can see how this crow or raven, it is landing on him, physically landing on him and telling him, I probably like in his ear shouting, look up, look up, stop, stop putting yourself through this. This is a self-imposed. I'm getting that, in the past, we've had that they were in karmic situations or things like that, and healing from that. I'm getting that this is kind of a self-imposed pain because they're thinking that they have to do all this on their own, because we've got the two nines, right? We've got the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups is blocking. They're thinking that they can't get out of this. I mean, they have to do it on their own. They're going to battle alone. They're not going to let anyone help. That's something that they have to do because they feel like, and we got the Ten of Wands, was the weight of the world on their shoulders. The weight of the world is on their shoulders. They just, that's all they can feel and see, right? And I think what's coming out as a result of that is they've kind of closed off and they're getting defensive or just shutting away. The Seven of Wands. This is very much like, nope, I can do this on my own. I don't want your help. And they're just pushing people away. But what I'm getting is, look at what came out. I mean, what they want, what they desire, what they want is to be the King of Cups. They want to be the King of Cups. You've got the King of Cups here and the King of Wands, right? So some of you may be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but just if that's resonating with you, that's extra confirmation. If you're dealing with that, we've also got strength here, which is tied to Leo. So that's a kind of double fire energy. But what I'm getting is they are wanting to open up and let someone in emotionally. They're, with this new moon, going to be working towards emotional balance. And again, getting more signs from spirit. The seahorse is looking directly at it, at it, at the, well, I guess it's a figure in the, but we're going to say it's a masculine, right? And it looks like a moon kind of around his head, like they're underwater, but it kind of looks like like a smaller moon. I'm getting very heavily that they're getting signs from spirit. They're getting animal totems. They're getting synchronicities. They're getting very much bombarded with this stuff, I think. And it's really that combined with the ascension symptoms that they're going through, I think is really starting to kind of flip the switch for them and have them like kind of look at things from a different perspective. The King of Wands is the action forward. And so that tells me with this new moon, it is going to give, they're getting their confidence, they're getting their strength, right? We've got the strength here. They've been building on this since Leo season. And I think what it's going to do is give them the confidence to know that it's okay. They don't have to do this on their own. And, the Six of Pentacles is here. That's a card about teamwork, physical effort, putting in time, putting in energy and investing into something, right? And I think they're starting to realize that opening their heart and asking for help or allowing the help, putting the wands down, that's a sign of strength. To know that they have this divine feminine here who can help balance them, tame them, and tame okay, this is what I'm getting. I'm not even that they're not the lion here. The lion is in this card, it came out because they're going to tame the out of control, the demons, the animal, just crazy energy that's going on in their head, that they feel balanced when they're feminine. They're starting to realize that they can feel balanced with her help, with her support, that they can step out of this conflict and put their guard down. And look at this too. Oh, I forgot to point out, there's 4 doves flying above them, which is just really beautiful. It's balance and stability. And the 4 of Wands, it's not the 4 of Wands card, but I just got a message about that. And I think they're starting to realize that this connection is faded. We have the Star. They're still doing some healing. Here, but I think what I'm really getting is they're starting to kind of get to be more open to this concept of, okay, there's still some work that needs to be done, right? 6 of Pentacles, but I want to do it with someone. And the 6 of Swords is moving on to calmer waters and closing out. But this is just amazing, you guys. Oh my goodness, look at this. So the energy, they're in kind of right now, that they're wanting, to come out of, right, is this 9 of Swords, self-imposed. Like they're looking up to this crow, raven, whatever it is calling up, saying, look up, follow the light. You don't have to be in battle anymore. You don't have to be in battle. And what, you've got your wings. You've got your wings. You can fly. You don't have to have this burden on your back, because you can let it go. You can take off. You can take flight. And look, the outcome, you guys, the outcome is the 6 of Swords. But look at the image on this card. there are the crows are underneath now because he's followed them, risen above all of that darkness, and he's flying. He is the swan, and he's carrying his divine feminine on his back. I mean, it's even got the same kind of spiral. You can see it. There's a spiral in this Nine of Swords and a spiral up here. That all these cards don't. Not all of these have that. It's just absolutely. I mean, wow. My mind is blown. That is so beautiful. We're 20 minutes in, and I want to keep talking about him, but we're just gonna leave it there because that's really not much else to say. Let's see here. We're going to move these off to the side. I am going to do the message from the masculine to feminine. Twin flame messages. What message does the masculine have for the feminine? Oh my God. And what did I just say about him starting to realize what this is, realizing it's divinely fated, realizing the path he's on, awakening to it, being open to this, right? Sixes, we had the Six of Swords with that beautiful image on it. We had the Six of Pentacles, which is about teamwork, and sixes are about reconciliation, relationships. That's what this new moon is about as well, it's very much about relationships. And I've been hearing a lot of that. Guys, I don't know if we've ever gotten this card. We will be together again. That's his message for you guys. A lot of these we've been seeing, there's fears, or I'm sorry, or I'm just not ready, or it's overwhelming. No, we will be together again. They're starting to awaken big time. There's major shifts going on. I'm telling you guys, I don't even know what to say. Okay, the feminine, I'm being guided to use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot for the feminines to see what's going on. Divine feminines right now with this new moon energy. Okay. Wow, feminines. So first off, I think the feminines are picking up somewhat. I alluded to that earlier. They're somewhat picking up on the masculines' energy, and the fact that the masculines are very much, going through some conflict and some painful things. The masculines are at the 9. The feminines, we got the 10 of Swords, painful ending. I think, what I'm getting, some of you, I'm picking up on a couple of different waves, I think, here. Some of you, I think, are in a total, complete separation from your counterpart. I mean, like, I think maybe you were together and completely things, I mean, you actually had a breakup, like where you were in a relationship and you broke up. So you are feeling like devastated from that. You're feeling like the opportunity for them to come back is over. There's been some sort of tower moment, something, either maybe they're with someone else. There could, this could be a karmic situation, or perhaps you have had some sort of an intervention, as far as somebody else coming into your life, and you're struggling to make a decision on who to choose. But I think, what we've got going forward is the Wheel of Fortune, in the Magician. We've got both of those major arcanas. So whatever the cycle is that's closing, you have the power to manifest where things go. I'm getting that strongly. But we have 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. That can be a deception, that can be a defense mechanism. Um, the outcome is Nine of Pentacles. That's an independence card. That's I'm getting, if you're in this situation, you really need to step into your mission on your own. Figure out what your divine life purpose is and why, why you were awakened to this connection. Maybe you're meant to do what I'm doing, do tarot, do healing. You might meant to, just be involved with children, with helping children. You might, I'm just thinking out loud. I mean, just there might be something, just counseling, something that you're not fulfilling, a gift that you've been given, um, some sort of a spiritual gift, some sort of a gift to shine your light and to help other people. And you maybe need to do that. And that's why this divine intervention came in to end this, whatever this relationship is, at least for the time being, so that you can focus on yourself. And that's what, yeah, you're not living your truth, speaking your truth. And that might be why this is happening. I'm also getting this for some of you who maybe have had like an on and off thing with your um, divine, the person you believe is your divine masculine. You've had an on and off thing. Maybe you've never had a relationship. They're hot cold. They won't commit. What I'm getting is, fairly recently, Knight of Cups. They did come in back into your life. They made a romantic gesture, and then they pulled away again, and that triggered you deeply, and brought up a lot of things for healing. And what I'm getting is, those types of things are divine intervention for these things to happen, because the feminine, again, I've said this before, the feminines have to anchor the 5D, and we can't, we have to keep ascending and raising our vibration, and you have to clear out the lower vibrational gunk, the negative energy, the negative feelings before you can do that. So there's been, some of you are kind of at this, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can keep doing this anymore. I want to maybe go with a soulmate. I want to do something else. Again, I'm getting manifestation. Some of you are in that, you want something, right? You want to either have a result with your masculine, your divine counterpart, or you feel like you're ready to just be with somebody, right? Somebody in a 5D conscious relationship. But what I'm getting is, there's still some more work that needs to be done, and to get to the point where you're not triggered as deeply anymore, or, the fact that you can just be happy and independent on your own and not have a need to communicate with your counterpart and need not to see them, um, that it's sufficient to have that connection and telepathically and in 5D, because you get to this point where you realize you're not separate from them, and you just feel their energy and you feel their love around you all the time, and you get to the point where the physical need to be with them in that capacity, it dissipates. So that's what I'm getting there. Once you do those things, that you work on yourself and focus on you, you let go of the need to see them, you let go of the need to talk to them, you know, um, that's kind of where I was. It's kind of like, well, you start back up again, then it hurts when it's not time, but then oh my gosh, some of the stuff I cleared out, you guys, this last time, I mean, I got my hair cut like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's already grown. I don't even know how many inches. It's grown so fast. Um, I cleared out a lot of things, and it had to happen. It's part of the process. And, I've got to this point now where it's like, everything's cool though. I mean, and I'm about to leave for 10 days, and it's kind of like, if I don't see him, I don't see him. I can go a couple weeks, I can go a couple months. Um, and once I kind of had that realization, it's like, I'm good with, I know that we're through the worst part, and I have faith and I believe it. Um, and once I just stopped putting timing on things and worrying, like, well, I'm just ready to be with somebody, I want this person or I want this person, and I'm ready. Like, that's resistance. Okay. You have to get to this point where you just let go, and you just live. It's like time is starting to go so fast that 2 months seems like a couple weeks, and a couple weeks seems like a couple days. And before you know it, it's like you don't long for that contact as much anymore. So once that happens, guess what? Look what happens. Page of Wands, excitement, curiosity, the communication. That's this communication out of the blue, and it's happened for me. With this just this week. And Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness. And I think it's like once you have this epiphany, um, that connecting to the 5D and anchoring yourself there, and the time is speeding up and all of these things, and you just enjoy your life and make plans, and you just then you start to realize, my God, when would I even have time for a relationship? I mean, my God. But those things will start to come to fruition. I mean, we got Nine of Cups. You dance by yourself. You make yourself happy. You do those things. You've got a Knight of Wands. Things are going to shift really quickly. But it's not, if you're in this energy of he's hurting me and he's this, and you have to look in a mirror because they're mirroring you. If he's not showing up for you, where are you not showing up for yourself? If he's hot and cold in the connection, are you hot and cold with the connection in different ways and the way you react? I know that was me for a while. It's like I would get pissed off and I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to go find somebody else. And then I wonder why I'm getting that back, because I was just ready to walk away. That's, if you're on this path, you have to be committed, but not attached. And it's extremely hard. So I hope that some of the things that I've said to you help with that, but I know it's not easy. Okay. But again, find joy in everything, and the time goes so fast, you don't even have time to breathe. Okay, so romance angels, we are going to pull a message from the feminine to the masculine. What message does what message does the feminine have for the masculine with this new moon? What does she want to say? I don't know, maybe she's not sure. Well, duh. Okay, so past life relationship, you've known each other before. She's just confirming that, yeah, this is, we have past lifetimes and we've worked through them in this one, in this life. If, these things are happening the way that they are, you're starting to awaken. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I'm getting that, she's like, she's saying, my love, pretty soon you're going to realize that I'm not crazy with the things I've said, and the things that you're experiencing. It's real. It's real. And look at, you're a divine king. You're a divine king. And pretty soon you're going to realize the connection that we have goes way beyond anything in this life, in this realm, and anything that most people are going to experience on Earth. And I think the crows are calling. The animals are giving him signs like crazy. All right. So now the really fun part, guys. For whatever reason, I was guided. I don't have a lot of time left, but to use the I'm totally blanking on what this I think it's sexual magic. These are the kind of the raunchy cards. If you're easily offended by that, you might not want to watch. I'll try to keep it clean though. But these cards don't really have a lot of the same traditional tarot meanings, but I was strongly guided, and he gave me, I got a message, telepathic message with this deck the other night, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was not, it was just very, loving. It was not, this is, I don't know if this card came out, but okay. Let's see what he's saying. Oh yeah. This is again for the connection. I'm not surprised at all to see that card. Oh, you guys. Oh my God. Now I know why I was guided to do this for the connection energy, for the union energy, for the relationship energy, for this new moon. I mean, all right. So King of Cups came out again. Um, that was the desire of the masculine, right? As far as his what he wants he's wanting. His goal is to be the King of Cups. He wants to be emotional. He wants to offer his love, and it's blocked by the devil, which is fear. And I think too, some of you, have had this Eight of Wands energy where they come in, quick, swift, things stir up again. It's very much, I want to offer you this. I want to, be physical with you. I want to do these things with you. And then it doesn't come to fruition. It's like, it's a fantasy. And for whatever reason, either they don't follow through or you get together and you're both really nervous. And it's like this whole, I'm getting like this illusion where you can be like living in one part of the connection, over texting or from afar, and then it doesn't actually come to fruition in the physical. And I'm getting that, I think it's because there's just so much emotion right now, and I think it's buried, he's hiding it, and the feminine can't hide it. And if they do come together intimately, I think it's just going to be until they're both ready and on the same page emotionally. I'm getting that either, physical union, meaning, sexually being intimate together, or just being in a relationship. It's just the feminine is still like so much more open with her emotions and the depth of her feelings because she's awakened, because she knows the connection. She understands it, and that's what she was getting at here with the, where did they go? The romance angels, is, that she's awakened. She understands the depth of this bond. He's starting to, and I'm getting that she's understanding that he doesn't understand, so she's being more understanding about why he's doing the things he's doing. I don't know if that just made sense. That was like a big mesh of stuff, but there's just fear here. There's fear. He feels like he can't be open emotionally with her yet. And so it's just, I think, and she feels fear and insecure because he hasn't expressed his feelings. And it's sort of the both of them are mirroring each other with that. She feels too emotional. He doesn't feel open enough yet. I think there's also some energy of, the truth wanting to come out. Queen of Swords, she's wanting the truth to come out. I think he's wanting to speak his truth, but he's not quite there yet. See how he's from afar? He's in a picture, right? Like almost like if they were texting, he might be sending you um, uh, interesting photos, and but he's not ready to bring it in person, and she's frustrated, but she's starting to understand kind of like it's just too much right now. But the passion is very much there. The desire. I mean, you guys, I knew that this card always comes out. I mean, it's the Ten of Wands, but it's not. It's about they want this desire is mutual. They want to close this out. They want to do this. This is the one where, yeah, they didn't even make it home. That's just the ultimate passion. I mean, this card in all of this deck has I mean, there's just so much passion here. They express it in different ways, but then when they come, the emotional part isn't just balanced yet. Um, we've got the Eight of Swords, which here though is just in my mind, it's another, like, I think at some point it is coming. I mean, like, look at this. I mean, this is just uninhibited passion. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which is the teamwork card. It's the teamwork card. I mean, he's lifting her up. He's confident. They're in a passionate embrace. Trust me, some of the cards in this deck are not very loving. They're kind of masochistic. Masochistic. I don't know if that's the word I'm saying, the right word, but they're just very kind of I don't like all of the images, but these are all very beautiful images. I mean, look at how he's like feeding her the grapes. I mean, these are just very loving. Here we have the Six of Swords, which we got as the outcome of, remember, he was carrying her. I mean, here they are again, they're outside. Didn't even make it home. Very passionate, very loving. We have the Sun, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is Ace of Pentacles is physical union, you guys. That is the holy grail, everything in the physical that you could possibly want. And look at this. Oh my God. He's holding her in his arms, and like they've already made love and they're about to fall asleep in each other's arms. And if you guys go back and watch the summer solstice, everything's coming full circle now. I don't even know what to say. The summer solstice, the one video I did that was on the sexual energy, it was all sexual cards. This card was in the spread, but it was that this is what the feminine wants and the masculine is not ready. Well, I'm telling you, this was the outcome after this new moon. It doesn't mean necessarily that next week this is going to be happening, but I'm just saying that progress is happening towards this union in the physical. Because from June to now, this moved from he's not ready, this is what she wants, to he wants this. He wants this. The emotional balance just isn't quite there yet. He's not quite awakened, but it's happening. It's happening, you guys. It's happening. I don't know that we could have got a more clear outcome for that. I'm just blown away right now, really, truly blown away. I don't know that we really need a parting message or if I'm going to run out of time. But I kind of feel like I do want to pull from the Journey Tarot for some reason. I'm being guided to do that. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. Oh, protect. Your light is getting brighter. Protect it. It is yours. So I think this is very good advice. This is the fact that these unions are starting to come together. The feminine her light is shining so bright. It's starting to trigger the awakening in the masculine. As she's ascending, he's ascending. The two counterparts, when they come together in union, it's something that the darkness doesn't want, because it's, this is all about balance. And the more that we ascend, the harder the darkness is going to fight to stop it. And this is essential. It's essential to protect yourself. Bring the white light down. Just you're imagining it. Bring the white light down. Ask Archangel Michael to protect you and envelop you in the white light and the purple flame, and have it come out. I mean, you can do it however. There's no right or wrong way. If you're just asking God, commanding Archangel Michael, protect me, protect my energy. You wear black crystals, black tourmaline, sage yourself. Do it, just do these things before you go to bed. The attacks are starting to, people are, experiencing more attacks and things that are coming in, because as your light gets brighter, these unions, I'm telling you, these unions are going to bring love and light to this earth that people haven't seen before in this life, in this realm. So it's essential that we protect ourselves. And, walk away from negative energy, just cut cords, do whatever you need to do to protect your energy. If you need to rest during this ascension, these symptoms when they come in, rest. There's, some of that too. Toxic, people who used to be friends, maybe those relationships fall away. So, but this is essential, yes, that we're getting this message to protect ourselves. So I hope this resonated with you guys. I think it was a beautiful reading, and I can't wait to see what happens in Sedona and the messages we get for the 1010 Gateway. I will see you guys soon.